got me turned on to Bob Dylan.
Okay.
And the Beatles.
Yay!
Of course.
Yes.
Rubber Soul was the first. The first time that you hear music and you actually feel it.
Yes.
Rubber Soul.
Yes.
That was for me.
Oh, don't you love that memory?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, that's one of the best memories in the world when you first actually feel a song.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
That's right.
That is so wonderful. So, yay, thanks to Dad and your uncle.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good taste.
Yeah, and then been influenced by, I grew up in the 60s. I was a young preteen in the 60s. And,
Okay.
and I grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area. So there was a lot of music in the area, a lot of stuff going on there. And so I had a lot of influences there.
Wonderful.
People passing through. It was really good.
So at what point did you know that music is your thing? That's what you really wanted to do?
Well, let's see. When I was about 16 years old, my sister's boyfriend had a band, and they needed a singer, but they had to have the singer had to play guitar, and I didn't play guitar.
Okay.
And so my sister's boyfriend taught me to play guitar. He taught me 3 chords, and then we worked. That's where we started from, at least, I started learning guitar fast.
Oh.
And so I started thinking, I'm going to be a rock star by the time I'm 25.
Sounds good.
That is awesome. I know, right?
I'm 59 now.
Really?
Yeah, 59.
Shut
so it
up.
didn't work, but it's been
Seriously?
fun. Yeah.
I had no idea. Dude. Oh, wonderful. Hey, that's awesome. No wrinkles. Okay, I thought. Okay, all right. Anyway, excellent. That's wonderful. But if y'all can see him, okay, you need to tune in just to see him. I'm sorry, he does not look 59. I'm sorry, he just does not.
Not one bit.
Not one bit. Exactly, not one bit. So wonderful. Good genes. Good genes. Good genes. But anyway, so I want to make sure that we have plenty of time to be able to hear some of your music. So before we go to the first commercial break, which will come up, I always forget whatever time it is. I always forget it. So let's go ahead and hear some music from you. Let's go ahead and get that started, because I just really wanted that. I want everybody to hear you, and it's an amazing sound that you have. So what's your first song going to be?
I was going to do that one you talked about. I'm Unbroken.
Now, so what's the story behind that one?
Well, and I can never remember the man's name.
Don't worry about it. That's fine.
But
the
I
story
saw
is
this article
awesome.
about this man that was shot down and taken prisoner during World War II by the Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
And he lived in a prison camp. And after he got out, after the war was over and everything like that, he went back and went through this whole forgiveness thing for the Japanese people, and reciprocating forgiveness, and stuff like that. It was a really good story.
Awesome.
But they did a movie, a book and a movie about his story called Unbroken.
Awesome.
And so listening to the story kind of inspired me, thinking, I've been through some stuff, not like that, but I've been through my own share of stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm not broken either. I'm unbroken too, and so I kind of wrote this song, I'm Unbroken, kind of inspired by his story.
Awesome. Awesome. Bobby O'Neill on Radio Memphis.
I am unbroken. Though the rain has tried its best to weigh me down, though the wind has tried to push me to the ground, I am unbroken. I am unbroken. Though the waves are crashing hard against my bow, though I cannot think what I should do now, I am unbroken. I am unbroken. Though the thunder rips apart the midnight air, though God of mercy is my only prayer, I am unbroken. I am unbroken. Though it seems that I responded far too late. Though the enemy is pounding on my gate, I am unbroken. I am unbroken. Though I feel the handcuffs tighten on my wrists, and I know that there is more to life than this, I am unbroken. I am unbroken. As I watch them leave, the ones I called my friends, there's a cry inside that I will rise again. I am unbroken. I'll rise again. I'll rise again. I am unbroken.
Thank you. I love that song. I love that song. I heard, I was like, okay, he's got to do that one. I don't know what else he's gonna do, but he has to do that one. I love it. It has that whole, like we were talking about earlier, that Johnny Cash type of sound.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Cash fans everywhere. Yay! But
Stole Johnny Cash.
But let me see. Okay, I've got some really, really cool questions here, and let's see if I can snag one before we have to take our break. As far as let me see. Okay, songwriter question. Okay, I'll ask my usual little songwriter question that I like to ask people. So
Okay.
I'll ask that first. Okay, so people have different ways of writing songs and that sort of thing. So I'd love to ask, I guess, this question, because I love to know people's process for different things. So, what comes first for you? Is it the lyrics that comes first, or does the melody come first, or what? How do songs come to you?
Usually it's a lyric.
Okay.
'Cause I guess I'm more of a poet. You
Awesome.
know, that way, and I say usually because it's not always like that. Because I remember I was trying to write a song for for my pastor a few years ago, and it was something that he was going to talk about, and I was trying to write a song to go along with that, and I'm working through this process of the lyric.
Yeah.
And while I'm doing this whole download of another song comes in that had nothing to do with anything, and it was the music. And it's like I could hear it inside of my head, the whole thing, and like in about 3 minutes, the whole thing was written.
Whoa.
You know, all I had to do is just reproduce it, you know, and stuff. And so that sometimes I think, sometimes they're just, it's like a gift.
Wow.
Yeah, it feels like it's something that's just given to you, you know.
And I've heard some artists say that same thing. It's like they'll get little bits and pieces sometimes, and they'll have to write them on a piece of paper, or just grab something and just write it, or they'll just sit down and all of a sudden the entire song will come to them, which I think is that's totally amazing. I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And one of your awesome questions that I absolutely love. As a songwriter, are your songs about you? Are they personal accounts of your own life, or do you write about other people? What are your songs mainly about?
Yeah, well, some of my songs are about me, about things that I've gone through, or that I'm processing, or because in a way they're like therapy, you know. And so instead of going to the counselor, you're just pouring your heart out on the page, you know.
Yes.
And maybe making up some kind of make-believe character that they're about, you know. But sometimes they're inspired by something that maybe somebody that you care about is going through, or somebody that I care about is going through. And so I'm trying to understand what they're going through, so I'm writing about what I understand it to be.
Wow.
You know, and but then I've had some fun songs that have come out of nature. You know, like watching. I watched a cat hunting for field mice and got an idea for a song out of that, and that kind of stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really, really cool. All right, brother, how are we on time?
Yeah.
Huh?
10 minutes.
10. Oh, we're good. Okay, we're really, really good. All right, awesome. Let's see. So we're talking off the air earlier. So your wife is in the Navy.
Yes.
Right. That is awesome. So do you have any songs you've written about? I know how long have you been married?
Well, we've known each other for about 35 years.
Oh, wow.
But we've only been married for about 4.
About 4. Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because, we were married to other people.
Okay.
During most of that time.
Okay.
And so, we weren't single. We've been friends for a long time.
Awesome. Wow.
Which is kind of cool because when we did get married, I didn't have to tell her about skeletons in my closet. She already knew.
She already knew. That is awesome.
Yeah.
That is great. So you've written plenty of songs about her in the past, you think?
Yeah.
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 You got a favorite?
Yeah, I got a couple of favorites, but they're more about spiritual things.
Okay. Which is fine.
Yeah.
Awesome. I just love to hear the lovey-dovey stuff.
Oh.
I think that's just cute to me. It really is. So, live vicariously through others. I'm just saying. But anyway.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. What about kids? Your kids?
I have 3 children.
Mm-hmm.
They're all grown.
Awesome.
In fact, my youngest is expecting a baby any minute now.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she was due on Monday.
Oh, that poor child. Really?
Yeah, she's expecting. She thinks she's going to have the baby today.
Really?
She's out in California in Morro Bay.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. My kids are spread all over the world. My daughter lives in Copenhagen, Denmark.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And my son lives near Hilo, Hawaii.
Hawaii. Okay.
Yeah, and then my other daughter lives in Morro Bay, California.
That is awesome. Wow, you have them everywhere. Oh, good vacation spots. I'm just saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Hello. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's nice.
So, before we go into the next break, which will be coming up kind of soon, let's see. One question that I really, really love, I think that's really cool. How do you know if you succeeded at a particular performance? I love that. That's a very original question. I love that.
That's a great question.
And a great question. I love that.
Yeah, John Ritter. I listened to. I'm going to answer the question, but
Yeah, you're fine,
a little
you're fine.
background.
You're fine.
John Ritter. I listened to him do an interview one time where he talked about, as entertainers, that all of us humans, we have a invisible cord that kind of connects us.
Yeah.
And as entertainers, it's our job to pluck the cord and make it resonate.
Whoa.
And so, the way that I know that I've been successful in a performance or whatever is if people enter in, if people are laughing with a happy song
Yeah.
or crying with a sad song or whatever,
Whatever
they're
their emotion
with you.
is. Yeah.
You're together.
Wow. Awesome.
Yeah, that's kind of how I like to watch the audience and kind of see how they're responding and stuff.
Awesome. Well, I love your music. So even if they're just sitting there looking like a bump on a log, you're still awesome. I'm just saying. So, that is awesome. How are we looking, Brother Doug? Huh? 4 minutes. All right, 4 minutes. We've got enough time for maybe one quick song. You
Sure,
think?
absolutely.
Yeah, let's get. What's this one going to be?
This is called Granddad's Car. This is a song that I wrote for my first grandson. He lived with me for a couple of years until he was a little over 2, and he spent a lot of time with me in my car. And so he'd always be wanting to go in Granddad's car. And so when he moved to Copenhagen, I wrote the song for him.
Awesome. Thank you.
Climb on in and buckle up, let's go. Granddad says he's hauling precious cargo. Outside the window, watch the world go by. And sometimes Granddad even lets me drive Granddad's car. It takes us through the rain and through the snow. Granddad's car. It takes us anywhere we wanna go. And it don't matter if it's near or if it's far. There ain't no road too rough for Granddad's car. Now Granddad's car don't make a lot of noise, and Granddad says there's room for lots of toys. We travel to the beach and to the park on sunny days and even after dark. Granddad's car. The bumpy road might rock us to and fro. Granddad's car. But we're rocking out to Granddad's radio. So beat the drum and play the air guitar. There's always room for me in Granddad's car. Granddad's car. Outside the wind might really start to blow. Granddad's car. So we sing along with Granddad's radio. And it don't matter what you do or who you are. You can ride with me in Granddad's car. Yeah, there ain't no road too rough for Granddad's car.
Excellent. Thank you. And I think it's time for a commercial break. Yep.
And while you're waiting for the commercials and news and all that, if you want to call us and talk, all you got to do is call. The number is 901-922-5447. We'll take a break. Be right back in about 8 minutes on Radio Memphis.
From Feature Story News in Washington, I'm Kevin McAleese. Political pressure is growing on the Obama administration over the Ebola response in the United States. A second nurse at a Dallas hospital who treated an infected Liberian has been diagnosed with the virus. It's raising concerns about the effectiveness of U.S. safety protocols. From FSN's Washington Bureau, Daniel Renches reports.
The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has admitted that it advised a nurse that she could take a flight despite the fact that she had treated the now deceased Liberian patient in Dallas and was calling in to report a higher than normal body temperature. Those on board that flight are now being monitored. Representative Tim Murphy, chairing an investigative hearing on Capitol Hill, is among many Republicans calling for a travel ban on West Africa.
Why are we still allowing folks to come over here, and why, once they're over here, is there no quarantine?
Democrats, in line with the administration, are resisting flight bans, emphasizing the need to contain the outbreak in West Africa, where the problem is most acute. Daniel Renches, Washington.
The White House has also rejected banning travel from the affected region.
Commercial transportation is critical to ensuring that supplies and equipment can get to the region. And what that means, if we acknowledge that what the experts tell us, that the only way we can completely eliminate risk of the Ebola virus to the American public is stopping the outbreak at its source, we need to make sure that we're surging supplies and equipment and personnel to the region, not putting in place a travel ban that would only restrict the movement of those materials.
White House spokesperson Josh Earnest speaking on Thursday. Islamic State fighters have been forced to retreat from the North Syrian town of Kobani, according to local reports. The extremists' advance has been pushed back by Kurdish forces following an intensive period of air assaults from the US-led coalition against IS positions. Alexander Christie Miller is in Turkey for the Times of London.
The Kurdish YPG fighters have succeeded in pushing ISIS, Islamic State, out of the west of Kobani, but its forces remain in the south and east. That's in large part thanks to much heavier Allied bombing. I've heard that at least 40 airstrikes in the last 48 hours, which is a dramatic increase.
Alexander Christie Miller in Turkey. Russian President Vladimir Putin paid a short visit to Serbia's capital Belgrade on Thursday, where he attended a military parade marking 70 years since Soviet troops helped liberate the city from Nazi occupation. On the eve of his visit to Serbia, he accused the United States of trying to blackmail Russia with sanctions over Ukraine. From bureaus worldwide, this is FSN.
A beautiful fall day is in the books, and we've got more just like it in this edition of the MemphisWeather.net forecast. For tonight, clear skies, the overnight low 57 degrees in the city. Winds will be shifting around to the south ahead of a weak cold front that moves through tomorrow, but we'll still see warm conditions, mostly sunny for Friday with an afternoon high around 81. So winds switch back to the north on Friday night behind the front. There is no rain expected, clear skies. The low temperature down to 54. A cooler day, but very pleasant on Saturday, mostly sunny with an afternoon high of 70. Clear skies on Saturday night. We'll be back down into the 40s with a low of 49 in the city, a little cooler in the outlying areas. Mostly sunny to finish out the weekend on Sunday. Highs in the upper 60s. We'll be back in the lower 70s to start next week. Once again for tonight, clear skies and a low of 57. Secondary severe weather season is just around the corner. We've got information for you that you need to know to stay prepared and educated ahead of the severe weather threats that could be coming this fall. Join us tonight for a Google Plus Hangout, a severe weather roundtable with MemphisWeather.net. You'll be able to find the link to that on the front page at MemphisWeather.net. Hope everyone has a great evening. I'm meteorologist Eric Procius.
Radio Memphis. Do you know how many harmful chemicals are found in exhaled e-vapor? Zero. That's right, zero. In 2014, vaping is all the rage, and Wizards is your headquarters for everything you need to have a cleaner and healthier smoking experience. Wizards now carries e-cigarettes, mods, tanks, parts and accessories, and a magical collection of flavored e-juices. So stop by today and get your vape on. Wizards! 1999, Madison Avenue.
Hey, this is Rick Cheddar. One of the most rewarding things in this world is the adoption of a dog into your home. Take a look at MidSouthGreyhound.com and consider bringing home a retired racing greyhound. They make wonderful pets. They're great with children and other dogs and cats and are one of the most remarkable breeds in the world. I know, because we have two of them. Go to MidSouthGreyhound.com and see all the hounds they have available for adoption right now. You'll fall in love the moment they pick you out. And you'll learn why they are called the 45-mile-an-hour couch potato. Adopt a retired racing greyhound. To learn more, go to MidSouthGreyhound.com.
When our water heater broke down last month, it was a nightmare. It took 5 hours for the plumber to show up, and he charged us a couple of $100 just to come out. Then it cost another $1,800 to put in the new water heater. By the time it was all said and done, I felt like I'd been taken. But what else could I do?
The smartest thing you can do is get a home warranty from American Residential Warranty. Their home warranties pay to repair or replace all your major appliances when they break, and they will break, and at the worst possible time. Call American Residential Warranty right now for free information on home warranties starting at just pennies a day. Don't wait for your refrigerator to stop running or your ceiling fans to stop turning. Call American Residential Warranty right now. Ask how you can save up to 50% on washer and dryer coverage. Just call 1-800-501-5562. That's 1-800-501-5562. Again, 1-800-501-5562. Call now.
Are you tired of commuting to a job that makes someone else rich? Working harder than ever, but getting nowhere? Do you hate spending hundreds of dollars every week on daycare? Having someone else raise your children? With our opportunities, you can start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss, work from home, and live a happier life. At Be the Boss Network, you'll find hundreds of work-from-home opportunities that you can literally start today and be earning money as soon as next week. Go to freedom71.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss. Get out of the rat race. Work from home. Go to freedom71.com right now and change your life today. That's freedom71.com. Go to freedom71.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You be the boss. Go to freedom71.com.
If you are successful at what you do, whether you're a doctor, a lawyer, a business owner, or you have a great career, you understand the concept of protecting yourself. Well, are you protecting yourself, your family, and your assets with quality term life insurance? Consider these possible rates. A man age 45 non-tobacco user could obtain $1 million of coverage for as little as $75 a month. And this rate is fixed for the next 10 years. We specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. A man age 50 non-tobacco user may be able to obtain $500,000 of coverage for as little as $115 a month. And this rate is fixed for the next 20 years. We have great rates for smokers too. Call the Term Lifeline now. 800-509-1741, 800-509-1741, 800-509-1741.
Attention former students. Do you have student loans and are worried about making your payments? Stop worrying. Nationwide Student Aid can now help consolidate all your student loans into one lower monthly payment fast. That's right. Nationwide Student Aid can help cut your student loan payments in half or more immediately. Call them right now and let their specialists review your situation. In some cases, you may be eligible for loan forgiveness, where some or even all of your student loan debt is forgiven completely. It doesn't matter how much you owe, how far behind you are, or even if you're in default. They can help you get relief from your student loan payments fast. They'll help stop the harassing phone calls, stop the wage garnishments, and even stop the tax liens. Nationwide Student Aid can help fix your student loan problems with fast and effective solutions guaranteed. That's right, they guarantee to fix your student loan problems right away. Don't wait another second to start saving money today. Call them now at 866-605-7307. That's 866-605-7307. Or visit them online at nationwidestudentaid.com.
Did you know that with a bachelor's degree, on average, you can make almost twice as much over a lifetime than a person with just a high school diploma? Yes! According to the U.S. Census Bureau, you can make almost twice as much. Going back to college is now easier than ever. There are select online colleges that provide laptops to their students. In fact, there are thousands of college programs on your laptop. You can go to college anywhere and everywhere right from a laptop. Call mycollegelaptop.com and you can find hundreds of programs from accredited colleges and universities nationwide. Start a new career in law enforcement, business, information technology, healthcare, and hundreds of others. Call mycollegelaptop.com to find an online college that will provide you with a laptop. In no time at all, you can double your earning potential. Double your earning potential. Call now, 1-800-681-0824. That's 800-681-0824. 800-681-0824.
This Halloween, Radio Memphis will redefine how the business of radio is conducted.
Oh, look out. This is Tracy Rubel from the Fast Mothers, the Southern Heavyweight Champions of rock and roll, baby. You are listening to the greatest rock station in the world, Radio Memphis.
Thank you, Tracy Rubel. Tracy Rubel there. Look out, man. Look out. The Southern Heavyweights of rock and roll. Pardon now. That's right. So, yeah, in studio, it's Bobby McNeil.
Bobby O'Neill.
Bobby O'Neill, I'm sorry. And Tony Lyons is here. And if you want to talk to him, call us. It's a local long-distance call.
Yep.
901-922-5407, and we'll put you on with him.
Awesome.
That's the way it works on this program.
Awesome. Okay, so I know that before the break and everything, we were talking about who you grew up listening to.
Yeah.
So as far as your sound is concerned, who really influenced you as far as your particular sound?
Man.
Good question.
Well, Johnny Cash. I kind of
Awesome.
stole a little bit of stuff from Johnny Cash.
Okay.
And,
Who to steal from? That's the one.
I'm not really sure. Not really sure. I think it's kind of a mix, a
Really?
blend of
Awesome. That's good.
stuff. Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, and then some. There's music that I really like that
Mhm.
I wish I could sing. I used to be able to sing it better when I was young, like Robert Plant stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I can't talk.
Led
Led Zeppelin stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, but my falsetto is not that good and not that powerful like it used to be.
That is awesome. So who do you listen to now as far as is there any because people can't ask me this question. I don't listen to radio.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I don't know who's really out there right now. I listen to old stuff that I used to love and I just don't listen. I can't take it anymore.
Yeah.
But that's just me. So who is there anybody that's out now that you like?
Well, I listen to a lot of things, but most of it's older stuff.
Okay, which is fine.
Like Government Mule, and
Okay.
listen to Alabama Shakes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And,
I bet you listen to This Sick Beat.
Ooh, April. Okay, so
Taylor Swift says that in her newest song.
Oh, okay.
And I'm still waiting for that sick beat.
you know what, April and this sick. You did that last. I think you did that last week too.
No, we haven't been on. I wasn't here last week.
That's right, you weren't. But you've done that sick beat thing once before. I could have sworn. Anyway,
'Cause she's waiting for that sick beat.
She's waiting for that sick beat. Still waiting.
Yeah.
Still waiting for that sick beat.
Old waiting. You like the Black Keys?
Yeah,
Love
I like the
them.
Black Key. Yeah, and I like classic rock. I listen to a lot of classic rock, and I listen to like Jars of Clay. I don't know if you've heard
Yes,
of-
love
yeah.
Jars of Clay.
Yeah,
Yes,
I love that.
Yeah, Love Song for a Savior is one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
I
right.
love my jars. That is awesome. Let's see. So, another question I really love on here. Do you have any practical advice for beginning songwriters and singers?
Yeah.
Mr. Songwriter, sir.
Yeah.
Awesome.
For songwriters, a friend of mine out in California, Mr. Jeff Lee,
Okay. Hi, Jeff.
he told me a long time ago, because I was struggling with my songwriting
Mhm.
and stuff, and he said, get a notebook and put it in your car,
Mhm.
put another one by your bed, put another one at your workstation at work,
Yeah.
put them all over the place.
Yeah.
And when you get an idea, write it down. Don't think I'll remember that. Write it down now. Write it
sure
down
don't.
because you're not going to
Yeah.
remember it. And now we call that a hook book.
A hook
And so
book.
so songwriters that are just starting out, get a hook book, get a little notebook, and get notebooks and put them everywhere.
Yeah.
And write your ideas down. It might just be a sentence that somebody says that you like, and write it down. And or it might be something that comes to your head, a stanza for something. Write it down. And later on, when you're putting things together, look through that, and it'll get your ideas, get your juices flowing.
I love that.
And you can get song, or sometimes you'll have a song and you'll have everything except for that last line, and you'll find it in your hook book.
Wow.
And
That
anyway,
is
that's some
awesome.
advice. And for singers that are just starting out,
Mhm.
get with other people. Like find a song circle or something like if you're playing guitar or you're not playing guitar, you just want to sing. Find other people to play with, because when you're playing by yourself, when you're playing with other people, you have to learn to get along. It's kind of like kindergarten, where you learn to share.
Yeah.
And when you're playing with other people, you learn to get along, and you learn that it's not just about you, that you're trying to blend with the group.
Yeah.
And that gives you practice. And plus, at the same time, you're singing in front of a couple of other people.
Yeah.
Which is a new thing for a lot of people. and then that's after that, it's a logical step to sing before an audience, So
Yeah.
it's a good way to get started. Don't just sing in the shower, but find
Yeah.
a couple of people that you can play with.
That is very good advice. Very good advice.
Helped me a lot.
That's awesome. I had a question on the tip of my tongue. What just happened to it? Oh, got it. Yay. You're affiliated with the Memphis Songwriters Association,
Yes.
right? So what's your affiliation with them?
I'm the vice president for the Memphis Songwriters Association.
Awesome. So
It was originated in 1973 by Estelle Axton, who was one of the partners for Stax Record.
awesome. Okay. Wow.
And it's the second oldest songwriters association in the United States.
Really?
Yeah. It's
Wow,
pretty cool.
that's very cool. I didn't know that.
That's a Memphis thing there.
Isn't that awesome? That's really cool. So what kind of stuff do you guys do?
We, all it is, it's a group of some published songwriters, some unpublished songwriters, some very beginning songwriters that we get together every month. On the second Tuesday of every month, we meet at the Phoenix.
Okay, awesome.
And we meet at 7 o'clock. The meeting starts at 7 o'clock. We get together. We usually have a guest speaker that comes and talks about something that might be of interest to songwriters in general.
Okay.
And then after that, we have a song share where if you're working on something, you get up and you sing it or whatever, and you, if you want, you can get some feedback from the people in the audience and stuff. And I've got some great feedback. It's a good way to polish. There's a say, iron sharpens iron.
Yes. Yes.
And it's a good way to hang out with other people who are like-minded and get some ideas. And you can learn about co-writing there. So because some people are really good at melodies and other people are really good at lyrics.
Yeah.
And you get the two together, and then you got a lyrical melody, and a lot of friendships and relationships. Some of my best friends are in that group.
Awesome. How long have you been affiliated with it?
Since I moved here about 4 years ago.
Okay. Where'd you move from?
From California.
Really?
Yeah.
California.
Yeah, from Gilroy, California.
Was that where you were born?
Yep. Well, actually, I was born in San Jose. We lived in Gilroy.
Okay.
At the time.
Okay.
Gilroy didn't have a hospital. Well, I guess they did have a hospital, but it was no place my mom wanted to go.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Awesome. So you grew up in California.
Yep.
And everything.
Gilroy's
awesome.
famous for their garlic festival. The Gilroy Garlic Festival is one of the largest food festivals, I guess.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And in fact, I played at the very first garlic festival. I volunteered back in like 77 or 78, somewhere in there.
Okay.
And back then it was just a town party.
Okay.
And me and a friend of mine who were in college back then, we played. And then the following year it turned into a commercial thing, and they hired their entertainment.
Got some money. And then
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Move on to the next guy.
Well, that's fine for them. That's fine for them. All right, let's get some more music going on in here. Get one more song in from you. So what you got?
Well, one of my friends, this is another thing, one of my friends at the Memphis Songwriters Association, Steve Collins, I'm dropping names.
Hi, Steve. Yeah, drop names.
Steve.
That's fine.
He said every songwriter should have a train song, and I didn't have a train song.
Okay.
So I wrote a train song about Memphis.
Awesome.
It's called Memphis Central Station.
Excellent.
Sun up, Memphis Central Station. I'm waiting here instead of brushing away dreams. Sun up, Memphis Central Station. I'm waiting here instead of brushing away dreams. My bags are packed and I'm leaving on the city of New Orleans. Wee hours of morning, I left without warning. Slipped out and left you sleeping. Wee hours of morning, I left without warning. Slipped out and left you sleeping. Oh, you just lying there, and to the central I was creeping. Roll, train, roll, roll on down the track. Wheels rumble, whistle blow. Roll, train, roll, roll on down the track. Wheels rumble, whistle blow. You waking up out now. When I'll be back, I don't know. Train, roll, roll, roll on down the track. Wheels rumble, whistle blow. Roll, train, roll, roll on down the track. Wheels rumble, whistle blow. You waking up out now. When I'll be back, I don't know. I said, are you waking up out now? When I'll be back, I don't know. Woo-hoo. 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 All aboard. My train song.
Yes.
Thank you.
And I like your train songs. That was good.
Thank you.
That was good. Just watching you play, and I don't know, I can't describe. I love your sound. It's a full sound.
Thank you.
Especially with your playing, and I really love that. Excellent job. Yay.
My playing went through a big challenge when I first moved to Memphis.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know, I believe that there's a hole in the sky over Memphis.
Okay.
And God pours songs through there. And if you're paying attention, you can catch a couple of them here and there, you know.
Okay.
And but when we first moved here, I was a general contractor out in California. I worked hard.
Yeah.
And I suddenly started losing the use of my arm.
Oh.
And it was crazy. And after a while, it was almost like it was hanging at my side like a limp.
Yes. Wow.
And it had to do with my neck.
Okay.
And my spine and my neck was messed up. I had to have spinal surgery, and I started to.
Wow.
I'm getting a lot of the use back.
Okay.
It's still not like it was before.
Okay.
So my playing is still not like it was before, but at least I'm playing now.
Yes,
you
at
know?
least
So
you're
I'm really
playing.
thankful about that, because
I know.
for a while there I thought,
Goodness.
it was breaking my heart there for a little while.
Oh, to not be able to do what you love.
Yeah.
Don't go breaking my heart.
That'd be a good song.
Like
It
you
just
said,
came to you.
It just came from above. Yes. Never heard it before in my life. Yeah. That is awesome. Wow. I mean, that's scary.
Yeah.
That's very, very
Yeah,
scary.
it
Not
was
to be able
scary.
to do the things like just function, period, with life. That's a life altering thing. But not to be able to play your music too. That's
Well, I had a good doctor.
Okay.
And a very good wife who was very supportive of me through the whole thing. There were some scary times for me, but she was
Yeah.
like a rock for me. It was really good.
awesome. And she'll be retiring soon, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. How many years in the Navy?
24.
24 years. Wow.
Yeah.
That is awesome. So when it's time for her to retire, so what are y'all gonna do?
We're going to move to Washington State. She has a place up there, and that she's been living for since before we were married.
Yeah.
And I lived there for a few months before we came out here.
Okay.
And we're going to move. We're going to retire up there.
Oh.
I'll try to find something else to do.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
So how do you? I mean, do you like that area? Do you like
It's
it? How you like
beautiful
it?
up there. Yeah,
Oh,
it's on Whidbey
goodness.
Island. It's
Ooh.
out in the Puget Sound, and they're
Yeah.
bald eagles, and
My goodness.
it's beautiful.
Oh,
It's beautiful up there.
wow.
And forests and waterfalls and all those things that you see on postcards and stuff.
Oh, that is amazing. To just have that in your backyard. That is awesome.
Yeah.
That is great.
Although I like my backyard here in Tennessee too. I like Tennessee.
You do? Well, good. You've been here. How long have you been here?
4 years.
4 years. So I guess we've grown on you by now, I guess.
Oh yeah, and then my family migrated through Mississippi before Civil War.
Oh wow.
And so there are a lot of things that my family does that suddenly made sense when I moved back here. Yeah.
Like what? Pray tell.
Well, just like when my granny and granddad used to say, "I'll be there directly."
Yes.
Stuff like that. That I kind of understand what that kind of stuff means, and I know what the big thing about grits is, and biscuits and gravy, and some of the food.
Okay. What when you first got here, what made you just say, "You've got to be kidding me"? Like food wise and stuff. Like, you people eat that stuff seriously?
Well,
chitlins.
Yes.
Oh, now see, that's
Yeah, I can't do chitlins. That's just nasty.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I can hear my coworker from my first job here just slurping them up.
Nasty. That's nasty.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Stop it.
That was worse than that.
That's okay.
That is awesome.
funny.
So what's a big difference between here and California that you really love about the South? Is there anything that stands
people
out
are
for
really
you?
polite in the South,
Awesome.
and
Yes.
I
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
absolutely and very good manners. The way that my experience, the way people treat each other here.
Okay.
The way I've been treated here has been really, really good.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad.
I've been welcome everywhere.
That is awesome. I'm so glad you haven't run into any of the folks that make us look really, really, really bad.
People we see on the news. But those people are everywhere, though.
And thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
It's so true.
Yeah.
It's so true. People think that Memphis is just the hub of everything awful, but no, there are crazy people all over the place.
All over the place. That's right.
Yes, some that you just don't hear about all that often. But anyway, but wow, that is just really, really, really cool. Okay. Anything you miss about California?
My family.
Really?
My dad's there.
Oh, awesome. That's good.
And my daughter's there, and I'm going to California in a couple of weeks. I'm going to go to meet my new grandson.
Meet your new grandson. What's his name? Do they have the name? Do they know what the name of? Beck.
Beck.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So he's gonna come out with some outlandish music.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, that is awesome, Beck.
Yeah, Beck.
I love that. Well, baby Beck, we look forward to hearing more about you. I know you're gonna have pictures posted all over your Facebook. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the pictures. That is awesome. So we've got a little bit of time left, so let's do one more song.
Okay.
Let's do that. So what?
Can I plug my my Facebook page?
Huh? Sure. Yeah. Okay. Before we go into your song, do you have any gigs or anything coming up? Anything happening?
Not right now.
Lately?
No. Yeah.
Okay. You working on any projects or anything like that?
I'm trying to get some music recorded.
Okay.
So I've been reworking some songs.
Okay.
And making some changes and stuff, and trying to get ready to do some recording.
Awesome! Yay! Yeah. Go ahead and plug away. You want to plug your Facebook?
My Facebook fan page is, of course, at www.facebook.com/Dittymaker. DITTYMAKER.
Ditty Maker.
Yeah.
That's a good name. I haven't.
Isn't that cute? Okay, Bobby. I love that.
So go there and like my fan page.
Yes.
And there's supposed to be some free music available if you like my fan page.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but hey,
You didn't see that on there, huh?
Just check it out and see if and you
Yeah,
pull
I'm
up
gonna double check,
yourself
'cause I set all that stuff up.
because it may have been just like through my phone. Maybe I just couldn't see it with the mobile app. Maybe that's the case. So you guys look it up online on your PCs and laptops and stuff, and check out this. Is it Diddy Maker?
Diddy Maker.
That
and
is
if
cool.
it's not, if you can't find some free music on there, leave a note for me or something like that and let me know, because I want to fix that.
Yes.
Because I know Facebook has upgraded a couple of times since then.
Yeah.
And so maybe that might have changed.
Done some tweaking. I hope not. But anyway, all right. Well, awesome. So you're working on getting some songs recorded and that sort of thing. And I know sometimes you can be seen over at the Phoenix.
Oh yeah.
Doing stuff over there.
Yeah, I like to help Donna and Doc out. They're doing a great job, and that's a great venue.
Yes, it is.
They have, and it's open for a lot of different people to come and play. You know, like youngsters in any town need a place to play.
Yes.
And there are a lot of people like me. You know, nowadays I don't mind going and playing in a bar.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a long time where I was afraid to play in a bar because of drug abuse history. You know, and so it's good to have a venue where the main focus is not alcohol. You know,
but it's the music.
Yeah, it's the music and art.
Yeah, exactly. And you're liable to see anybody and everybody. I know I saw Bobby there for the first time. Met him there. I've seen Herman. What is his last name? Herman, the saxophone player. Mr.
Herman Green.
Thank you, Dr. Herman Green. Thank you. I'm so sorry. Whoops. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I've seen him play there. Butch Mudbone has been playing there. Yeah. Just a lot.
I got to jam with Blind Mississippi Morris there.
Yes, I heard about that. And I missed that Thursday. I was so ticked off.
Was so good.
Oh, that's the one Thursday that I missed.
Andrea.
What?
That is the strongest language I have ever heard you use.
Oh, what'd I say?
You said ticked off.
Oh.
Shocked me.
I'm like, what'd I say? I did. I think my friend Rico told me I let something slip one day. I'm like, oh, I said that for real? Oh, my.
You
okay.
just made me blush. I say some really heinous things. But you.
That's funny. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Okay, so we plugged the page. All right, so cool. Let's go ahead and just do one last song and just send us on out that way.
Okay, this is a song that I wrote. I've got a friend in California that he's doing 15 to life.
Whoa!
In a California prison.
Oh my!
Him and his girlfriend, they were partying, had an accident.
Yeah.
And anyway, she died.
Oh.
And he didn't handle it the way normal people would handle it.
Oh.
Because he was intoxicated.
Oh. Wow.
And anyway, it's a long story. But anyway, he's a good friend of mine, and I know that he's a good man. He just did something really stupid, you know.
Yeah.
Wow. So I asked him, you know, well, how do you keep from going crazy? And he says, well, I have to kind of live life as if I'm going home tomorrow.
Wow.
To where this is not my home. My home is out there, and so I'm preparing myself for that. He said God hides a blessing in every day, kind of like an Easter egg, and it's my job to find it. And he said it's never where I want to look. It's always where I don't want to look.
Wow.
You know, and stuff. And so anyway, I wrote this song for him.
Wow. What's his
name?
name?
I'm Going Home. His name is Larry.
All
Larry
right.
Johnson.
Okay, Larry. You hang in there.
Yeah.
All right.
The sun rises, I wash the sleep away and think of you. I think of all the things I didn't do, and the ones at home who love me. The man speaks, they rack the doors and I step out to eat. And even in this place the air smells sweet. Today is just another, like so many days that I've known. But my eyes are on the future. going home. The yard's alive, we're walking endless circles, doing time. I get away, but only in my mind. These walls of shame may bind my flesh, but they can't touch my soul. 'Cause my heart is set on freedom, and tomorrow I'm going home. I'm going home. Leave my shame behind me, and I'll learn to walk again, and tear down all the fences that I work today to mend, and learn to live with what it means just to be God's friend. I'll be free again, I'm going home. The sun sets, the recall sounds, and we all head back in to get some rest and start it all again. Like thousands gone before it, I'll end this day alone. But tomorrow will be different, 'cause tomorrow I'm going home. I'm going home. Leave my shame behind me, and I'll learn to walk again, and tear down all the fences that I work today to mend, and learn to live with what it means just to be God's friend. I'll be free again. Oh, I'll be free again. Yes, I'll be free again. I'm going home. The sun rises, I wash the sleep away and think of you. I think of all the things I didn't do, and the ones at home will love me.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so you know how you said that you know that you had a successful performance if you tell that the audience caught what you were.
Yeah.
I caught that.
Oh, very good.
I definitely caught that.
Very
that was
good.
beautiful. I hope that Larry's able to hear that song someday.
Yeah, me too.
That is awesome. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you,
I've thoroughly enjoyed this. I really have.
So did I.
It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. Bobby O'Neill on Radio Memphis, the Accendo Acoustic Artist Hour, and I'm just tickled right now. Excellent job. Thank you. And I will throw it all back to Brother Doug.